WrestleMania 42, one of the main events, which you would have to assume would be the main event of night two, will be for the World Heavyweight Championship. Good morning, everybody. If you're watching the video, maybe it's afternoon, hell, maybe it's night where you're from, no matter what county, what country, what state, what city you're coming from. This is the Brash and the Braves. We keep you in the know on the hottest, the latest, the greatest, the newest in WWE news, WWE rumors, breaking news, headlines. We give it to you because we believe in the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers, and it is the formula for success because without you, there is no show. If you agree or disagree, comments, negative or positive, drop it down below. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your emotions of what we got, what we saw, and what we witnessed on Raw last night on Netflix on Monday night. The first Raw following the fallout from the Royal Rumble match. And boy, was there a lot of fallout on this Monday Night Raw. Now, what to you stood out? What maximized the potential? What was the moment of the night? What was the storyline, the angle of the night? What was the match of the night? What drew you in? What compelled you to this Monday Night Raw? Was there certain parts? Was there certain matches? Was there certain characters? Certain backstage? Was it the beginning? Was it the middle? Was it the end? What was it about Monday Night Raw that intrigued you, that brought you in? Because remember, here in the show, without you, there is no show and view. Remember to like, hype, become a channel member today. It's so important to become a channel member and click the pinned comment section below. Yes, click the pinned comments section below to help out the show. Because without you, this doesn't happen, guys. It really doesn't. Now, we're not going to tell you what you already know, what you already found out, what you already heard, what you already saw. We're not going to do that. No, 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 no. Because we go more exclusive. We go dig deeper. You know, we go more in depth to give you the details, to give you the prominence, to give you the significance of everything that we saw and witnessed coming out of the Royal Rumble and coming out of Raw on Netflix last night on Monday night. And as CM Punk said, isn't it a good feeling to be alive on a Monday night? Well, isn't it a good feeling to know about the next big add-on to Roman Reigns, CM Punk at WrestleMania for the World's Heavyweight Championship? We're going to bring that to you right here in this very episode. And it's about to blow up. It is about to be titanic. It is about to be of epic proportions because this is a match that has been years and years in the making. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, not only just one-on-one, but for the first time ever one-on-one at a WrestleMania. It doesn't get much bigger than this, ladies and gentlemen. But for CM Punk and Roman Reigns, it's going to become even bigger than that. Because according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters at this time, at this hour, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, how are they going to be involved? How are they going to be intertwined into WrestleMania? And, well, we're going to get into that. We're going to sizzle that up. We're going to build that up throughout this very epic episode because WrestleMania will indeed be just that. It will be a spectacle. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, what did you think about the return of Dirty Dominic Mysterio to Raw last night? What about Adam Pearce slams racist comments after congratulating Bad Bunny after the Grammy Awards? And, ladies and gentlemen, WWE, huge confirmations on Raw and SmackDown. Massive confirmations. According to the dirt sheets, the websites, and newsletters at this time and at this hour. WWE confirms WrestleMania 42 SmackDown and Raw dates, locations, which you can go check out online for those of you that are excited about the road and on the road to WrestleMania. And now that Brie Bella is officially a member of the Raw roster, we saw the Bella twins get back together last night. Your thoughts, your comments, and your emotions on all of that. But guys, let's kick this one off with a bang because the WWE Raw results, the highlights, and the key moments from last night is absolutely being talked about. It is turning heads online. We had a Philadelphia street fight for the Women's World Championship. We had Braun Breaker tearing apart crap. This Raw was turning, it was churning, and everything else in between. Also, the internal reaction, viewers, the internal reaction to the "We Want Vince" chance at Triple H, directed towards Triple H at the 2026 Royal Rumble PLE. I'm still used to saying pay-per-view. I still like to say DPV because it just sounds better than PLE, if you're asking the brash and the brazen. But is Vince McMahon going to return? Is Vince McMahon going to come back? Well, the fans want it, but is that exactly what we are going to get? Fans in Saudi Arabia let Triple H hear it during the post-show segment of the 2026 Royal Rumble with chants of "We want Vince" and "You effed up, Triple H" ringing throughout the venue. But while the crowd reaction was loud and very public, the internal response within WWE has been virtually non-existent. Triple H didn't acknowledge the chants during the live broadcast, and according to Fightful Select's Q&A, there has been no real reaction backstage either. There has been no reaction. Vince is not coming back, and creative would be significantly worse if Vince McMahon was there. What do you think about that, ladies and gentlemen? Would Vince make the creative better? Would it be different? Would it be more entertaining? Would it be more compelling? Would it be more cliffhangerish? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions. Do you want to see the return of Vince McMahon to WWE TV? It all boils down to each and every one of you. And now, the big part, the moment you've been waiting for, the main event, the main attraction of this here very video. The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, how are they going to be involved? How are they going to be interjected into WrestleMania 42? Well, for that, we're going to get to that right here. Backstage sources are leaking again. It's all according to those that know, and it's always subject to change, guys. It's always subject to change. But backstage sources and whispers are leaking a nuclear stipulation that changes everything for Roman Reigns versus CM Punk at WrestleMania for the World Championship. The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin are reportedly in talks for major roles that could turn this dream match into a corporate war. The main event is locked. As we all know, it is official. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns will headline WrestleMania 42. CM Punk finally gets his main event spot after years of waiting. And I'm talking about the main event. I'm not talking about night one. We're talking about night two. The Rock returns. Massive rumors swirling backstage that The Rock is pushing to be involved as a special guest enforcer to ensure the dominance of Roman Reigns. Stone Cold stipulation. What is the Texas Rattlesnake, the toughest SOB, up to? Well, sources indicate that Stone Cold Steve Austin could be added to counterbalance The Rock in that match, potentially serving as the special guest referee. Or we're talking about a proxy war. The Dirt Sheet scoop suggests a proxy war angle. The Rock representing Roman Reigns versus Stone Cold representing CM Punk at WrestleMania. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would this match be no DQ? Would the match be no disqualification? There's rumors that if The Rock and Austin are not involved in some way, shape, or form or fashion, that it could be CM Punk versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the World Championship inside Hell in a Cell. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, that would definitely change the script. That would change the vibe. That would change the thinking. That would change the aura of what you're feeling and what you're getting. Unbelievable, guys. Are you looking forward? Is that the main event? Is that what you wanted to see? Roman Reigns, CM Punk at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. But if you throw Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock into this dynamic, it changes the entire perplexity of the situation. Now, again, the main event itself, it is compelling, it is true, and it is telling. It is going to be willing and able come the night at WrestleMania. And the story writes itself. And I mean, what did you think about the interaction? What did you think about the retort? What did you think about the face-off last night? The mic work between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Who got the better of the mic? Who got the better of the exchange? Who is going to go into WrestleMania looking red hot? Who is going to be fire going into WrestleMania? And what about what Gunther did last night coming out? The destruction, the dominance. And what about Oba Femi and what he did? Destroying the tag team division and one fell swoop of the War Raiders, the Viking Raiders, whatever you want to talk about. They might be the nobody Raiders when this is all said and done. They may be released. They may be on the chopping block after what Oba did to the tag team last night on Raw, taking out not one, but two individuals. There's no doubt that Oba has put the Raw roster on notice. your thoughts, your comments, your opinions on all of that. Also, at this time and at this hour, we are receiving word with Roman Reigns making his decision about the WrestleMania 42 main event during the February 2nd WWE Raw. There's now gossip and speculation that at the Elimination Chamber in Chicago, and again, this is only rumor, this is only early rumor, that we could see Roman Reigns and CM Punk team up as the Raw main event, the Raw side of WrestleMania, to go against the SmackDown main event, which is rumored, again, it's not confirmed yet, but the SmackDown side is rumored to be Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the Undisputed WWE title, or a triple threat match, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. So what would happen at the Elimination Chamber is it would be Roman Reigns and CM Punk on one side as one team against that Raw side of the main event versus the SmackDown side of the WrestleMania main event, meaning it would be Rhodes, McIntyre, and Fatu versus Roman Reigns and CM Punk at the Elimination Chamber in Chicago. Now that would absolutely be huge. The two main events of WrestleMania coming together in one big match in Chicago at the Chamber event. That would be in honor and in closing of the phenomenal AJ Styles in his career retirement. Again, it would be just that, as I said, absolutely phenomenal. It would be breathtaking. Piper Niven addresses potential WWE return after rumors of career-ending injury. You know, there's been a lot of retirements. There's been a lot of superstars going away before their time, ending their career before they were ready, before they're ready to go off into the sunset and call it a career and call it a day. Ladies and gentlemen, well, Piper Niven is addressing those situations online right now. Also, Elimination Chamber qualified matches are being planned for next week's Raw on Netflix. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Liv Morgan reveals current mindset about WrestleMania after Royal Rumble win during last night's Monday Night Raw. And with the Bella Twins back together, Brie and Nikki Bella with the Bella Twins back together again, they declare their intentions behind their WWE return and are targeting the Women's Tag Team Championships. What do you think about Brie and Nikki Bella returning to in-ring action? And do you feel excited? Do you feel excitement at all behind that? We're all still wondering. We're all still questioning. We're all still putting out there. Who was the masked man? Who was the masked individual? Who took out Braun Breaker at the Royal Rumble? Who almost sidelined him? Who screwed him out of a WrestleMania opportunity? Well, we saw exactly how Braun Breaker responded to that. And it was not the response that the WWE and the higher-ups were probably looking for. I can assure you of that right now. Now, if you want me to go live, guys, if you want more live showings, you just donate below in the pinned comment section. Click the link in the pinned comment section below the video. It'll be in the pinned comments section, guys. Go donate $5, $10, $15, $20. You want me to go live? You already get a lot of content, right? I already put out my heart, my time, my hustle, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the heart. Here on the Unapologetic Show Entertainment, we put it all out there. We hold nothing back. No skeletons to hide in this closet, ladies and gentlemen. I can assure you of that right now. No skeletons to hide, because we are just going to glide right on through. Because now that is the road to WrestleMania, we are going to be fully loaded with WWE news, WWE headlines, and the most exclusive, the most in-depth, the most secretive that will be leaked and exposed. The magic will be set before your very eyes. Plenty more to come around the clock, and I will never stop for all of you. Click the bell and subscribe, because Show Entertainment is coming right for you. Later.